when it came to success, right, that it has nothing to do with information, but everything to do with implementation. So when I was in army, I have been already attending different courses, workshops and seminars, because from a young age then I already knew one thing, which was that I knew that I did not want to be stuck in a 9-to-5 job for the next 60 years of my life. So for myself, I've invested more than $30,000 on different programs relating to different topics such as mindset, investments and online branding and marketing. Right? And so what happened was, over the next few years, I achieved pretty decent results for myself until I entered university. So while I managed to enroll into one of the most prestigious business universities in Singapore. There was one huge issue, which was that 99% of the students there were only focused on two things. Number one, they were focused on having fun, for sure, at their age. But number two, they were just focused on getting a good grades so they can get a good paying job. So naturally, being 25 and wanting to belong in the crowd, I managed to focus on achieving very good grades for myself and managed to secure a well-paying 9-to-5 role in a government-related job. So while life seemed pretty decent at that point of time, I managed to meet my girlfriend. There was one night when I was walking home with my girlfriend that really changed my perspective of life, which was she asked me this one question, which was that where would we be going for end of year holidays during that year? So unfortunately, because of the fact that in Singapore, if you wanted to raise a family, it's definitely not cheap. It's very expensive and costs are supposedly getting higher. So I knew that we had to start saving for our huge costs such as our BTO, renovation, our wedding, and of course to save up a lot of money for ourselves so that we can live a comfortable life for ourselves and our loved ones in the future. So I told her this thing, that I think for the end of the year, we could only go to Malaysia. So nothing bad, nothing against Malaysia, right? But what happened is that, of course, we would want to go somewhere further, ideally, like somewhere like Australia, Europe, or even America, right? And so what happened was that she wasn't angry, she wasn't upset at me for answering that. But one thing I could definitely feel is that she was disappointed, right? And something that she said hurt me even more, because she was that, I think we don't even have to travel that year if you don't want to. And I was asking myself, you mean I've been attending so many courses and workshops in my life for close to 10 years and I'm still stuck at a place that I was trying to avoid in the first place. I felt frustrated, I felt like a failure, and I felt like I wasn't good enough. And so that day, I had two decisions. Firstly, to give up and just try to live my own life, trying to save my way to living the life I wanted. Or secondly, to take massive action for myself so that I can create the kind of future I wanted for myself, my girlfriend, and my loved ones. And so, fortunately then, a few days later, I managed to stumble across a free entrepreneurship sharing from my mentors, Resh and Gabriel, on their biggest lessons on one of the biggest US events that was held every year for the business owners and marketers around the world. And information aside, right, during the sharing, one thing that really made me think was that during the sharing itself, there was about 40 people in the room, and it was some of the highest energy people inside. There were business owners, there were top investors, people who were making 6 to 7 digits per year. And I knew one thing, which was that if I really wanted to achieve the kind of results in my life, I really had to start hanging out with the right people. I had to start changing my environment. So I knew that day and then that I wanted to take massive action to achieve the kind of results I wanted for my life. And so the challenge was then, I knew I wanted to take massive action, but I didn't really know where to start. So what I did, right, was I started interviewing some of the top speakers, trainers, and experts all around Singapore, right, to really find the answer to this one question, right, which was that why can different people attend the same exact course, the same exact workshop, and read the same exact book, right, but achieve drastically different results? So with my quest to really go through all these answers, I realized that, right, when it came to success, right, that it has nothing to do with information, but everything to do with implementation. So what I did was, not only did I share these interviews, these insights with other people, the people around myself, but I started to implement these strategies, tools and mindsets in my own life as well. And because of that, I managed to achieve some pretty awesome results in a very short period of time. So for one, I was invited to be a Buffett online school coach, where I was able to coach hundreds and even close to thousands of students when it comes to investing and options. At the same time, I was also managed to partner with top legends like Dean Graziosi, Tony Robbins and Russell Brunson for the Knowledge Business Blueprint program. And in just a short span of 2 weeks, without a huge email list, without a huge online influence, I managed to achieve more than $50,000 worth of income for myself and my loved ones. And I was personally invited by Tony Robbins to attend his appreciation event at Las Vegas itself. And all this would not have been possible if I did not first use the concept of implementation. And so right now, my mission, my movement is I want to inspire thousands of people all around the world to take massive action to achieve the results that they want in their life. And right now, I'm very fortunate to say, after mastering this sort of strategies and tools for myself, I was able to bring both my mom, my girlfriend to Europe, to America, and really just to achieve, and really just to live the kind of life that we wanted. And all this is really possible if not for the movement I've created, the Master Implementer movement. And my message for you is this: if you really want to achieve the kind of results for your life, is stop just thinking about wanting the information, stop about the strategy, stop about the knowledge, but focus on taking action.